You are listening to the Showbiz Side Hustle podcast, powered by PerformerPreneur. I am your host here, Nicole Louise Geddes, and together we'll be delving into all of the ways that a showbiz side hustle can support you now and long into the future. So sit back, relax, and listen in, and together let's get inspired to take action to create the life, future, and business of your dreams. This episode is sponsored by the Showbiz Side Hustle Handbook, available on Kindle and in paperback over on Amazon. Follow the simple tasks laid out over 3 easy-to-action sections and effectively build a strong business foundation for a successful showbiz side hustle. Hello and welcome back. As always, is another episode of the Showbiz Side Hustle podcast, where today I am talking to you about World Book Day, which did actually happen a couple of weeks ago, if you are listening to this podcast in order. It was the 23rd of April, and we are now very, very swiftly in May. But I do think it's important to talk about World Book Day and how that has influenced my pivots, Performerpreneur, and the pivots and Performerpreneur journeys of some of the clients as well. Because as you may or may not know, I have written a book. If you're watching on YouTube, I have just held my very first Amazon bestseller book up for you to have a little view at. But do check out in the show notes the Showbiz Side Hustle Handbook, which is available on Amazon. Now, the reason I wrote that very first book was to get my experience, my expertise, myself out into the public domain in a way that anybody could access it, so they could learn to know, like, and trust me through the medium of word, my creativity to come through in those pages, and for people to sneakily, if not secretly, grab the book and learn how to pivot, how to create a showbiz side hustle that might support their industry career, learning from me. So I have had that out in the world for a couple of years now. It was my 40th birthday mission that I would become a published author, and it blew me away when I became a best-selling published author with the Showbiz Side Hustle Handbook. I'm super proud to say that the journey didn't stop there. And I have also been part of a book collaboration called PowerHouse. If you go back on previous episodes, you will meet Liz and I in a past episode talking about PowerHouse on the very day that it was released into the world. And it too became an Amazon bestseller. So I'm actually a double whammy Amazon bestseller published author, which is super exciting and beyond my wildest dreams. If you're looking on YouTube, I'll show you the front cover of PowerHouse now, and my chapter can be found inside, shining a spotlight on showing up like a showgirl, on confidence, on how our industry has helped me to be more confident in stepping into different spotlights through the course of my life, be that performing, entrepreneurship, networking, being a parent, just really having the tenacity and the confidence to do all of the things with absolute vigor and energy, and not to be too afraid to jump into those new spotlights, to be brave. So please do go onto Amazon and find my second book, PowerHouse, where I'm a featured author in that fabulous collaboration. And the other authors and Liz share their business gold with you too. So I know it's absolutely going to blow your mind at how much information and things and tools and tasks you can do and get from that fabulous book that we then went on to celebrate in Dubai. But that's a whole nother episode, a whole nother story. I would like to talk to you now about the experience and the opportunity that I brought to our very own community, Performerpreneur, with the third book that I am going to be producing and co-hosting and releasing on Amazon in July. This is the Performerpreneur collaboration, the opportunity for performers to step up and share their stories. It's called Spotlight on Success. And as I just said, it will be released on July the 15th. To Amazon. And I really hope that our industry gets behind the 13 authors and I, and shows up and supports us to get that book to an Amazon bestseller status as well. That book truly is something special, and it very, very close to my heart. I've been writing the opening intro this week, and it really is something incredibly personal for all of us involved. And we hope collectively that this book will inspire and ignite passion and purpose for the performerpreneur who's maybe asking the question, what's next? Who's maybe wondering where they go and what they do and how they find their next spotlight. And this book is absolutely going to bring that answer to you by showcasing in such a beautiful, poignant and personal way that the many, many different avenues you can go when you exit the industry. I am so, so proud of the performerpreneurs who stepped up and have shared themselves within the pages of that book. It's going to be a sensational read. It's going to have all of the emotions entwined in it. I've read it already, and there's heartache, there's joy, there's tenacity, there's creativity, you name it. As you already know, as a performerpreneur, as a person in the entertainment industry, we have it all in abundance. And this book is going to help you to identify how you use those skills and those personal attributes to pivot and to find a new way of thriving and surviving in different spotlights. This brings me nicely on to the fourth opportunity. It became very apparent very quickly when we started the PerformerPreneur book collaboration process back in January that this was the beginning of something so special, and it snowballed very, very quickly. I am excited to let you know that there's a second opportunity to take part in the PerformerPreneur book collaboration with Spotlight on Success Take 2. We are looking now for authors who are going to step up again and share their story of success to inspire the next generation, to help other people identify the possibilities that come from our industry careers and training in the professions. And so that starts in January 2026. So a little while off yet, but let me tell you, we already have 2 authors signed up to join us, because like World Book Day itself, celebrated in April, every book is so, so special, so, so unique. And since World Book Day, a couple of weeks ago, I have been tapping up and messaging a few people who showed interest last year, but did not necessarily feel it was the right time. And I've said to them, look, this time next year on World Book Day, you could be becoming an author, just like these wonderful 13 people before you, just like me and the PowerHouse collaboration writers as well. So it is already in process. It has already got 2 people already signed up, and I am opening up that opportunity to you listening in now. Who wants to be part of Spotlight on Success Take 2? Please let me know, and we can get that conversation started with you. So really, today is just to inspire you, as always, to open your eyes to the different things that you might have offered to you, and to work out whether it's the right journey for you. Being an author gives you authority. It gives you creativity. It puts you in front of your peers, especially in our very, very saturated entertainment industry. If you know that that is something that you want for yourself, your future self, then please do not hesitate to get in touch with me. I can hand on heart say that becoming a published author has opened so many doors for me. It has given me much more confidence in my ability. Having my expertise in black and white has helped me to really process the journey that I've been on from performer to entrepreneur, and has given me that permission to shout even louder about my successes. And I want that for you too. So happy World Book Day, and please do use this opportunity to think about what that could look like for you. And if you are ready to jump in to the next collaboration opportunity, please do reach out and get ahead of the game. The official recruitment process for that will start later on in the year, but you can be in there and secure your place very, very quickly with a conversation with me. And do go check out the PowerHouse collaboration book that I feature in, and also my Showbiz Side Hustle Handbook, which I guarantee will give you the starting blocks to get your showbiz side hustle ready for success. And lastly, get July the 15th in your diary and support the performerpreneurs who are shining a light on the success that's happened outside of the showbiz spotlight. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Thank you for joining me here on the Showbiz Side Hustle podcast. So until next time, please do take a little bit of action, that very first step, and make sure that you are doing something for you and your Showbiz Side Hustle this week to move you forward and get you heading quickly and swiftly and strategically towards success.